What up? It's Wall Street back again. And today I want to talk about Ontario, Canada's very own, Kitchener, Ontario, to be specific. Jamal Murray, who is a member of the Denver Nuggets and led them, or helped lead them, I should say, alongside Nikola Jokic to their first championship in 2023. And I want to talk about Jamal Murray because not only is he very underrated, because this man is an offensive weapon when he is hot. And he is, I don't know, I don't want to say he's the most consistent player, this and that, whatever, because he's definitely come up dry a couple times and things haven't always gone his way. But the fact that he's never been named an all-star is pretty crazy to me. It's just, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And I'm wondering, why this has happened. Because it's not like the Nuggets have, typically teams that aren't doing great in the regular season, even if they have all-star level players, they're not going to get named to an all-star team because, they want to reward winning, right? But this team has been winning, for several years now. They've been, in the top 4 of the Western Conference, which is tough to do. And, I understand that Nikola Jokic is the star here. He's averaging a triple-double. He's doing everything and then some to help this team win. But to not have ever given Jamal Murray an all-star appearance is insane to me. This guy is a career 17.8 points per game scorer, 4.6 assists, 3.7 rebounds. He's played 522 career games, 31 minutes per game. And since 2020 to the 21 season, he's averaged 20 plus points per game. So I understand there's a lot of good players to choose from, but I would have thought like the Denver Nuggets are the 2 seed right now, right, in the West. 21.3 points per game and shooting 40% from 3, which he's doing, and 47.4% from the field in 36 minutes of action a night. You're telling me that that's not an all-star? It's just crazy to me because it's like Kyle Korver, great player, but he's not Jamal Murray. He was an all-star, way back when the Hawks were, killing it back in the day. Brad Miller, which I'm sure a lot of you don't even know who Brad Miller is. I'm pretty sure he was a 2-time All-Star. And that's not saying that he didn't deserve it. But if he deserved to get in the All-Star game, I think Jamal Murray does too. Plenty. Draymond Green, right? He's not some offensive onslaught or, in my opinion, I don't necessarily think he's an all-star level player. He's a great defender, but defenders usually don't get rewarded with all-star appearances. Would I say he shouldn't have made it? No, but at the end of the day, I think if Draymond's going to make it, then Jamal Murray also deserves to make it in some situations, right? It's just crazy to me that he's never made an all-star team. And I hope he does eventually, but it just seems like he consistently gets snubbed, right? I don't know. I honestly think Tyler Hero was a first-time All-Star season. And yes, he's having a career year. Totally understand it. But I think him and Jamal Murray are pretty comparable, right? And Jamal Murray is on a better team. So I understand the West is loaded with stars. Maybe that's really the reason. Maybe if he was on an Eastern Conference team, it'd be a different story. If Nikola Jokic wasn't there, Jamal Murray would probably be averaging 25 plus a night. So I just, I do hope that one day he makes an all-star team. I think it's crazy. And I've always thought about this, that he's not even mentioned when people talk about all-star snubs. It's even the people that are talking about snubs are snubbing him. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. He really does deserve more recognition for what he's done. He's never been an all-NBA team member. The only thing on Basketball Reference is that he came in 5th for Rookie of the Year voting. That's the only accolade he's ever gotten. And it's pretty crazy because it's this dude is going to be remembered, he's he helped the Nuggets win their first ever championship. Like, that is a historical thing, and that is cemented in history. And I think if you asked Nikola Jokic, there's a big part of him that's going to say, hey, well, this doesn't happen unless Jamal Murray's here. And obviously, yeah, it also doesn't happen if Aaron Gordon's not there. It doesn't happen if Bruce Brown isn't there. Christian Brown, all these guys, like, it's not happening if Jokic doesn't have his supporting cast. But Jamal Murray is clearly the number 2 in Jokic's supporting cast, and the fact that he's never been rewarded with an All-Star appearance is crazy to me. I mean, I don't have the exact number, but I gotta imagine that a lot of the assists that Jokic gets are on, passes to Jamal Murray that he's capitalizing on. Like, I went to go see a game, I think it was in January, Knicks versus the Nuggets at the Garden. And Jokic wasn't really on that game, but who was doing what he had to do? It was Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray was putting up buckets and really doing what he had to do. And, Russell Westbrook was getting a ton of rebounds. I think he had like 14 or 15 rebounds in that game. So the supporting cast of the Nuggets is a lot more important than I think a lot of people think. But, for Jokic to average a triple-double, sure, he is doing a lot. And it's likely that he might win his 4th MVP award this season for doing it. But at the end of the day, the supporting cast is also very important. And good teams like this that are good for a long period of time, you usually see them have at least 2 All-Stars at one point in time. And that just hasn't happened during Nikola Jokic's run. And it's very odd. It's very odd. It's very odd to me that Jamal Murray's never been selected, but no one has ever been selected alongside Jokic on the Nuggets to be an All-Star. Is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But I definitely think Jamal Murray should be an All-Star. I mean, he's, kind of been steady at that 20, 21 points per game average for a couple of years now. But he's still relatively young. He's only 28. He just turned 28 on February the 23rd. Happy belated, Jamal. Shout out to you, man. But he was the 7th overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft, and he's been balling ever since, right? It was really just that ACL injury that sidelined him for a whole year. The 21-22 season, he did not play at all, but he bounced back great. And, I think he's just, he's been relatively injury prone throughout his career. So maybe that's also a reason why he hasn't been named an All-Star. But the talent level is certainly there. So I think next season, if he winds up playing 70-plus games, and the Nuggets are still a top 3 seed in the Western Conference, like, I really hope he makes an All-Star team because he deserves it. And, for reference, they also got some couple nicknames on here on Basketball Reference. He's also known as the Blue Arrow, Glitch, and Maple Curry. Maple Curry is sick. That is a sick nickname. So I'm going to start calling him that. So shout out Jamal Murray, a.k.a. Maple Curry. He's doing his thing. Just hasn't been recognized yet by the NBA All-Star Game. So let's hope he gets into the All-Star Game next season. I'm definitely going to be texting in my vote for Jamal Murray all next season. And I hope you guys do the same because he deserves it. But that's it, man. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Jamal Murray is the best player to never be named an All-Star? I want to know your thoughts. So leave some comments down below and let's link, let's build, let's do all that. Feel what I'm saying? Without further ado, man, I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, what have you, all that. And more importantly, handle business, stand on business. Peace.